She just bailed. She's
Mr.
only seen
Manuel,
this kid in the
Mr.
last
Manuel,
4 years.
Mr. Manuel, your
Yes, ma'am.
connection kind of cut up there. So can you repeat what you were saying?
Yes. Uh, since he gave me August 19, and CPS ordered her to do all these things, parents and all that. She just bailed on it. She doesn't do any of that, and um, and he's only seen 3 times in the last 4 years. So I mean, I feel like pretty much like she abandoning type situation, and drugs has been first, and I get it because I've been there, but at this time I'm requesting sole conservatorship of him.
Okay. And is there still a current CPS case open?
No, there is not. They closed it. They couldn't keep it open because we couldn't get a hold of her. She just like went off the map.
And
Went to prison, went to
what was their
jail.
reason? What was CPS's reasoning for removing her from the possession of the mother?
Because multiple people reported that she was high on drugs in different situations.
Okay. And you've had him since August of 2019, and since then, have you been the main one making decisions for him?
Absolutely. She hasn't made a single decision.
And has she
She,
reached out to you to try to be involved or no?
on a few occasions, but on most occasions, I've reached out to her because the kid wants her in his life. You know what I'm saying? He wants to know his mom's okay. And like, as of right now, she can't even like, I'm letting them talk every weekend on this telephone for a few, on Sunday, Saturday mornings. And on multiple times, she's not answered her phone. She can't even be consistent with, answering a phone call for him. And, there's no consistency because she's still doing the same old thing. And I'm not mad at her for that. I want her to do the best. Nobody's on her team more than I am, but I'm on my son's team more. And he needs consistency before she starts trying to enter his life again.
Okay. And so as for visitation, are you wanting her visits to be supervised?
Absolutely.
And who
And,
would
and
you
I'm
request to be
and
a
I'm, and I'm
supervisor?
well, I would let either me or her sister do it. But I'm requesting that the judge put something in there. She needs to take some parenting classes and pass multiple drug tests, not at least 12 hours before she shows up.
And would you be willing to pay for those drug tests, or do
No,
you?
I would not. She can pay for them herself. I'll pay for everything else.
And you live in,
I do.
and that's outside of Houston, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you know where mom currently lives?
She doesn't have a current address. She moves around motel to motel.
Okay. Is she mostly in the DFW area? Do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
As far as I know, I don't know for sure. I never know her location.
Okay. And we've calculated child support based on minimum wage, which for a mom comes out to $209 per month beginning March 1st, 2024. Are you requesting any child support from Ms. Chapman?
No.
Do you believe that's in your child's best interest?
Yeah.
And just to confirm, you're okay with your address and your phone number being printed in the court order?
Yes, ma'am. Just so long as she can't show up there. Yes, ma'am. I don't want her showing up in my house and stirring up no mess.
Okay. If the court orders a visitation schedule, it's typically on Ms. Chapman to come to your residence to do pickup and drop-offs. Is there a neutral location you would suggest instead?
I mean, if the court orders visitation, then yeah, and then she can just come to my house, or I can meet her anywhere she wants to meet, as long as it's in my area. I'm not driving to Dallas.
Okay, but you'd be okay with her coming over to your residence for that purpose. Is that correct, Mr. Manuel?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I will pass the witness. The state calls the mother Ms. Chapman. Ms. Chapman, will you please state your name?
Kelly Chapman.